till after the match. If you remember, tell me to tell you, or I'll remember to say something. But we ain't worried about that right now. We're worried about GoonieKorn. We're worried about JWong. We're worried about this match starting right now.
We're worried about JWong taking on some of Kentucky's best King of Fighters talent right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. And right now, JWong doesn't have the life lead. GoonieKorn got a good first assault here and continuing the push. And here's that opportunity to push. And then push off the wall and then push, grab, pull off the ground and push back into the ground with a thunderbolt effect. And that cross up.
The cross up. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier with what a good roll read. As I was mentioning earlier with Geese earlier in the tournament, he excels at like a defensive play style, like forcing his opponent to be like, hey, you have to come and try to attack me, but I've got like counters, I've got such a good defense that you can't even break. And seeing Geese at like a character lead is exactly where he wants to be.
It's just like 2BA said, JWong is taking on some top-tier Kentucky KOF 15 play here.
For sure.
But then again, the Wong factor is more a psychological thing. You stand a chance against JWong or anybody. No matter who you are, you stand a chance. You just got to prove it, and you just got to play well. And right now, JWong's playing well here.
All he's got to do is press that Wong factor button on the bottom of his stick.
But see, he's got to see if it works as well.
That's true.
Right now, though, we saw Goonie take out Chizuru, so the Wong factor may not be a thing, nor is it here right now.
And yeah, once again, like Geese, a really good defensive character, keeping B. Jeanette from going in, keeping that life excuse me.
That guard cancel roll was good on JWong's end, though. Burning a bar to cancel the guard and roll to the other side and try and get some offense, but he's at least pushed Goonie into the corner.
Oh, there's the counter.
That's just what you were talking about here. Now, with this little bit of health, JWong won't, or this little bit of time rather, JWong won't be getting a lot of health back, but he did take out a major threat. That said, though, when you're GoonieKorn, and based on what we've seen in the winter semis, everybody's a major threat. Everybody's a major threat.
Yeah, definitely, especially like last round, Geese having such a strong lead. Goonie taking the perfect, putting JWong into his anchor Elizabeth.
If there's anything I feel like saying here about perfects, though, they don't seem like they matter as much when you're getting into the middle of a fight here. See, when you get your health back and then you are taking, or you have your health as you're coming in, if you're taken down, then you can get a perfect on someone who's got a little health. That doesn't mean much.
Oh my gosh, look at this damage. Yashiro's just dishing out. And we have like 3 extra bars of meter to work with. And this could be it.
Nope.
Get level 2?
I'm surprised not a climax, but it may not be necessary. There's still an OTG.
OTG, there we go.
If it wasn't going to kill, the OTG would. The 6A, the chop, that hammer fist coming down.
Now, I might be getting my information wrong, but can you only do a climax when you're in fast or turnabout or fast mode? Or
no, you can use a climax when you have 3 bars of meter.
Okay.
So you can do that, or you can go into either of the max modes. Max mode raw when it's a blue bar, or max mode quick when it's a pink bar. And if you've got 1 bar and you're using that max mode, you'll be able to go into climax.
Okay. Yeah, GoonieKorn putting a score on the board against JWong.
Wong factor what? That's what he's saying here. He defies the Wong factor.
All right, let's see here. Goonie slowly trying to put JWong in the corner, but is able to keep it full at half screen. Oh, what a nasty mix-up, opening Cheezer up.
That wasn't as dangerous a cross-up like a special move, but it worked out, and he got a nice combo in with that grab. And now that far-standing D, that far-standing heavy kick is a nice anti-air, getting Chizuru out again. And GoonieKorn's sitting at good health here. Good health, 80% of it.
GoonieKorn basically saying, hey, Kentucky's not free.
We are not free, and he's here to show everybody that.
For sure.
Far-standing D as an anti-air again was a nice little hit there. They're trying to find good opportunities to get something in, and there was a nice push from JWong.
All right. We're trying to push Geese into the corner, and with Beachinette really good at mixing up, but again, it is Geese does a really good job of just like countering a rushdown play style with like the counters and whatnot. But JWong gonna find an opportunity in.
There was supposed to be an EX counter, but nobody was home when GoonieKorn used it. And now that overhead, I believe the EX quality actually gives the overhead quality to that. I don't remember for the life of me, but it was an overhead. That was definitely a clean hit, and GoonieKorn is definitely down to Yashiro now.
Yeah, even life and somewhat even bar to work with here.
That's what we call an almost even matchup.
Practically an almost even matchup, but yeah.
Yashiro's got some real got tall body, some big buttons, some far-reaching attacks here.
Yeah.
Then he moves so fast too.
Now, knowing like JWong, how he's played for like so many years, he has such a big neutral playstyle. Won't be afraid to just like wait his opponents out, seeing what they do, like that,
Just
respecting
like
the wake up, get some good damage on Yashiro.
And saving the meter for another sequence. That was a good idea to end with that Rolling Thunder command move there. The nice thing about that dash punch when it's blocked pushes back far, is that going to be enough?
I think it is with a bar meter.
And like you said, there it is.
Yeah, once again, like JWong, again, playing that neutral play style, catching GoonieKorn, overextending and punishing accordingly. But now we got Goonies Iori out.
And almost 5 bars a meter here.
Yeah, that is a scary Iori if I've ever seen one with 5 bars.
Speaking of, now he filled it out. Now GoonieKorn's got a lot he can play with here.
5 full bars. Oh, but I think Goonies trying to save it for Elizabeth.
I wouldn't blame him. I mean, BJNA doesn't have a lot of health left. Not a lot. But then he's building up some bar. He's about at 2, actually.
Oh, the guard cancel, but unfortunately rolls back into the corner.
That ain't always great. That ain't great when you end up rolling back into the corner like that. I don't know that he meant to do that neither.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if that was an accident, rolling back into the corner like that.
When you're in a high-stress situation like this, though, you have to work past the accident and try and get back in the fight. And GoonieKorn is trying to do that carefully here.
And that's one thing that will separate pro players from like the other players that, of course, you're going to have to be good at the game, but also just like keep that good mentality of if an accident happens, just being able to shake it off and not let it affect you mentally.
Even if you're throwing out fire like Iori does, you got to keep your cool. And right now, it feels like GoonieKorn's doing that. JWong's trying to find opportunities, but now in the corner.
We do have 5 bars to work with. I feel like one good combo could kill Elizabeth here with 5 bars.
And then, though, Wong has 3 bars, 3.5 really.
Oh, gets the command grab!
What will we be seeing? Not much of anything. Oh, man.
It was a good hit. Oh, that's going to...
That looks like it should kill. There's the kill. JWong ain't out of this yet. It was either going to be a max or a climax. Either one of those was going to do the kill as soon as he saw the super connect. You knew something could happen.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about King of Fighters. It feels like, I know not everyone has a TOD, but it feels like everyone has a TOD when they got 5 bars a meter to work with.
Actually, quite a few combo trials with quite a few people can show a touch of death combo, or you can make a small change to make it a TOD. I've done that myself, actually. I've made a TOD with Terry, actually. But we're not worried about that. We're worried about this nemesis Geese being played by GoonieKorn and trapped in the corner. Guard meter going down, but now it's going back up. Nope. JWong trying to keep the pressure up. That guard meter is going down pretty steadily, but now it's a switch, and then he went back into the corner.
I'm starting to notice JWong is playing much more aggressively now against Geese. I mean,
it was real nice to see JWong defend against that overhead. That double fist coming down there where it hits on one side. It goes fast when it's part of a combo, but it's not an overhead. But when it's done raw, it's slow, but it's an overhead. But JWong saw that and defended it. And that was one thing that helped him to whittle down Geese and bring out Yashiro from GoonieKorn here.
Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, JWong, really good job of just like playing out that neutral game, trying to figure out what his opponent is going to go for. And I think, as you mentioned, like was able to see that overhead, block it accordingly, and take out Geese in the process.
But now, in some other world, Wong could be regretting it because Yashiro went roughshod on Chizuru. In some other world. In this world, Wong's going to be all right. He's got 2 bars. They both got effectively the same kind of meter and almost the same health. GoonieKorn like a slight bit less. But Wong's all right in this world.
Yeah.
This is the world that matters.
Relatively even matchup here. And, yeah, Goonie going to cash out some meter, do a lot of damage on B. Jeanette.
That's definitely some hurt right there.
Wow. Goonie trying to keep JWong in the corner, but spinning a bar of meter to get the guard cancel. Also putting Goonie to the other side of the stage and putting Goonie in the corner.
First, it was JWong in the corner. Then it was GoonieKorn in the corner. And now they're going right back out to the middle where nobody's in the corner. They have been trying to control the space very well.
Definitely. I mean, the corner is especially scary against, like, a mix-up heavy character like B. Jeanette.
It's scary in any game for anybody. But like you said, if B. Jeanette's got meter especially, very dangerous. And as we've actually funnily seen, you can cross up in the corner and still be dangerous. You can put yourself in the corner with a cross-up attack and still keep up the aggression.
Oh, that's going to take it, though.
That felt like a smart move there, trying to end it faster instead of just do any special stuff and try and hope that it ends. You get a short end with that.
And even if Yashiro gets eliminated out, Goonie's going in with, like, Iori with 3 bars, which is pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah, and there it is right there. This is going to be close to even, absolutely even health. GoonieKorn's just going to have 1 more bar, but JWong can still cancel into max mode quick and get something dangerous off of that. So, whoever wins, I forget, actually, this is winner's finals, so it may not be over yet, actually, come to think.
Yeah, it is best of 5, though, so we are going to Game 4 after this, or we can even see Game 5 even after 4.
Especially with how back and forth it's going, I would hope to see a 5th match. I'd hope to see a 5th game.
All right, gets the Rekas, putting JWong in the corner, or slowly putting JWong in the corner.
But, of course, JWong will not take a sitting down.
The run underneath, such a good mix-up.
The run under.
1 optimal combo can take Elizabeth out here.
There's a lot of meter that supports that possibility.
Oh, JWong really good with the anti-air.
Then PlayStation coming up with all these notifications.
Oh my god, Iori just like ran underneath the projectile? I did not know he could do that.
I would not notice that neither. He apparently runs real low. Not much left.
Oh!
That throw getting GoonieKorn another game here. That's how good this is here. That's how good this is.
Now, correct me if I was wrong, but it looked like JWong looked for a reversal, wake-up reversal there. But do grabs beat that out in this game, or?
I've noticed that grabs are actually pretty powerful when someone's trying to get up. I know when I played online myself, when I try and get a meaty attack on someone trying to hit with the last frames of an attack, last active frames, someone can throw me out of that right very easily. That looked like what could have been happening here. That is a thing that happens, though. You're right about that.
Yeah, because it looked like JWong went for a wake-up, but going back into this match, Goonie doing a pretty good life lead against JWong here.
Yeah, but JWong is trying to whittle it down a little bit, trying to get some position. That's not looking like it's happening here. When Geese has at least half a bar, pretty painful as we see here.
Stun down!
And you don't need half a bar to be able to do an OTG grab like that. Iori does, but Geese doesn't, as we saw. So that's pretty good for him.
Yeah, pretty good lead for GoonieKorn, especially. This is where Geese excels, forcing his opponent to like approach him, try to get mix-ups, but with like such a defensive style, it's so hard to open him up.
One thing I noticed actually in the previous round, he had an EX palm and then that not fireball that knocked someone off the wall. Here, for a few moments ago, he actually went with just the palm. That caused a crumple stun instead of that wall bounce. If it's just the palm, it's a crumple stun. And he was trying to get a bit of a combo there, but clearly it didn't work there, but it's still happening here. What a trade there as a fireball went by. pretty even as the round is about to come to a close. It's going to come to a close somehow.
Yeah, Goonie basically running to the side of the screen. I mean, like, might as well. Geese, again, defensive playstyle, JWong chipping out in the corner.
That was some oppressive chip right there. Looking at that wind and then throwing her dress and then throwing the wind again. That was some oppressive chip out right there.
Yeah, the timer was like ticking down, so I think Justin was like looking to like end this as soon as possible to get as much life back on B. Jeanette here.
So now he's just trying to find a good opening and not get overly hurt. But see, that dash punch there pushes back pretty far where Goonie is safe. Oh, but that whiffed.
I was about to say, like, Goonie is going for so many dash punches, but, like, he can be punished, and we see JWong just do that.
The armor on that EX triple uppercut, though, that was very nice reaction right there.
All right. GoonieKorn taking Justin to his final character, putting him in jeopardy of being sent to losers.
And then writing his ticket for grand finals if he can make it, which he stands a chance.
All right.
But right now, 2 sequences of a lot of damage using 1 bar in each for the supers could be a thing to stop GoonieKorn here.
Yeah, JWong spending a lot of meter trying to get Yashiro down. He's getting closer and closer to chip out range though, but finally gets a hit in. Final anchors for both players.
The only thing here is GoonieKorn is operating on a full stick of butter right now.
Oh man, even lively, but yeah, Iori with 5 bars a meter. Honestly, any character 5 bars a meter is terrifying in this game.
But we've seen terrifying Ioris for a while now. So Iori is like exclamation point on that. Anybody's dangerous with 5 bars.
Catches the toes, but doesn't believe in the conversion.
And wasn't anything he could do from that punish. It ain't over until we see a fade to white or a time over. It ain't over until then.
Yeah, this was talked about earlier. Justin willing to play out the patient game, trying to see what GoonieKorn's going to do and catch him overextending. And despite like JWong having like a life disadvantage, he's still really good at just like checking his opponents, making sure like, all right, what are they going to do and how can I punish them?
And he's actually pushing it in his favor now. He's actually pushing it to be close to even. So cancel in nobody's home, but can he find an opening to do anything?
Oh, that's going to be a hard punish. Oh, but not enough meter to kill.
Goonie still got meter, but Wong's got help. Oh, no!
Jumping over to command grab. Justin Wong taking it to game 5.
This is what anybody at twitch.tv/JWong with 3 Gs wants to see here. We have one more game in this winner's finals here. This is what we hear, what you all want to see, and what we all want to see.
This is what the crowd wants right here.
And a nice crowd behind us, actually.
Yeah, all right. Game 5, let's go.
GoonieKorn starting with an air with a Shippuken, an air fireball to establish dominance.
Ooh, punishing Chizuru.
We don't T-pose for dominance here. We fire Shippukens for dominance here. But right now, JWong wanting to be dominant and keeping GoonieKorn in the corner and still managing to do that. Goonie had a little push, but now JWong's pushing back.
I'm starting to notice GoonieKorn is going for a lot of sweeps trying to catch JWong off of his guard pressure, but I'm starting to notice like JWong's noticing that now, is jumping around it and punishing it accordingly and taking Geese down to a lot of health.
Yeah. And then that EX palm was blocked, and JWong manages to keep Chizuru relatively healthy going into this next round.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really good startup for JWong here, especially keeping Chizuru so healthy.
Yeah. No bars for JWong, but he still got his first character, so you take the good with the bad and you make the most out of it.
Honestly, I'd say like spending the meter on Geese was worth it, specifically how scary of a character he's been against Justin.
Oh, for sure. We've seen all kinds of oppression that Geese does, not just financially, but physically.
Physically, financially, emotionally.
Oh, yeah, emotionally, yeah. But see, Yashiro can do that too in the right hands. And he's trying to make that happen here. Now he's got, that was good reaction from JWong. He saw the slow overhead and managed to stand and block that.
Wow, Justin Wong taking Goonie to their anchored character while staying in his point character.
And still healthy, no less. That is surprising.
Man.
He's
Again,
got 4 bars, though.
honestly, it's probably just like the download. It's just like Justin just like playing patiently, trying to read his opponents, and just like getting a good download, taking Goonie all the way down to their final character.
And nary was a super ever seen from Chizuru. We've only been seeing EX moves, and that's all she's had to do.
Yeah, come to think about it, we haven't seen Goonie spend too much meter, only going for like max mode, trying to like keep up the guard pressure.
There have been a
here
few
we go.
EX moves like this, though, and then another. We've been seeing some EX moves. Nice super cancel into the Maiden Masher.
Yes, get Chizuru out of there. Spending the meter on the OTG just to make sure she gets out.
Good thing he managed to see that and respond with that. That was good thinking. But GoonieKorn's got a lot of work cut out for him, and now that crumple, now that break from that DP. He's still alive, though. He's still breathing.
One more optimal combo can take GoonieKorn into losers.
He's not going to allow for that if he's got anything to say about it.
Such a good block on the mix-up on Justin Wong's part.
Then backing up and trying to find a good opportunity to run in and get some poke.
Oh!
That ain't happening, though.
That's what I was mentioning earlier. Justin Wong, again, playing that neutral game, trying to catch GoonieKorn, overextending, and does just that, taking it 3-2.
That was an absolute good set.
That was good.
Absolutely good. That's the kind of stuff we want to see here at the turning point.
Definitely.
That, a lot of back and forth. Little less back and forth in this last match, but it was going crazy all the entire set.
I mean, it's just that download Justin Wong got on GoonieKorn at the end. So, like, yeah, I'm starting to notice what my opponent is going for. I'm punishing accordingly, especially at the end, catching Goonie overextending and punishing.
Yeah.
So good.
That was some good adaptation.